What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and I'm going to be showing how to make the exterior of your remake Arby's. Now, here it is. I will be showing you how to make the interior, in probably 2 days. That'll be, what will it be, Saturday? Something like that. I don't know. I don't, like, pay enough attention. But here it is. I'm going to show you the old one in a second, and I, kind of just got a Discord message. I can't speak. So, yeah, that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and here's the old one, and I shall catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so these basic going to need for this is a 32 by 27, and what the heck did I just do? And the materials we're needing are, to start off, brick blocks, birchwood planks, black stained glass panes, as yet again me talking aloud in tutorials, that's a common occurrence. Black stained glass, dark oak doors, red concrete, spruce wood planks, stone bricks, and I guess we'll go stone brick stairs. You also need spruce doors. Hold up, I'll get there. Smooth quartz blocks, smooth quartz slabs, and smooth quartz stairs, and I think that's it. Sounds right. We're just gonna assume it's right. So, starting from the left-hand corner of your 32 by 27 grid cough, if you made it, and if you decided to nosedive like I did, you want to count back by 2 and right by 1, and going right, you want to place 4 brick blocks. Just to start off on the right foot, just place 3 rows of birchwood planks on top of that little row of 4. This will kind of separate it from the other stuff, or maybe it won't separate it. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Take that bottom right brick and you want to bring it 4 diagonally to the right with a brick block. Then bring that brick block back diagonally to the right with a black glass. Bring that black glass right with 2 dark oak doors, black glass, and 4 diagonally to the right with a brick block. Bring each black glass up by 2 and bring either dark oak door up with 1 black glass. That's not how that goes. That's how that goes. There we go. Bring either brick block up with 3 birchwood planks and then connect the top row of birch together. Now, this is why I did a dumb thing there. You want to isolate the door, essentially. The doorway area, it's the thing that juts out by a block. You can see it. It's the... yeah. Just place a row of red concrete on top of that. Red concrete on top of that top row of birch, like so. Now you want to place 7. Why'd you close? 7, yes. 7 rows of birchwood planks on top of that row of red concrete. And then, again, make sure you do ignore the little section on the left because that is going to be involved with spruce, not birch, on top. So, yeah. And it will be shorter by a block. So, yeah, there you go. We'll worry about the red concrete later, but, yeah. It is kind of blank on here. If you want to try to make an attempt at making their logo, go ahead and try it. That'd be pretty interesting. I originally was trying, I don't think I have it anymore, yeah, because it would have been right here, and it turned out horribly, so I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go with the font, I'm just going to go with the letters, and the letters I think look fine. For some reason, when I originally made the I made the front of the build like a month ago, and I was like, no, that does not look good, and then I came back to it when I made the church, and I was like, huh, that actually doesn't look bad. I don't know why I thought it looked bad, self-confidence, you know. Take that right brick here at the far right, and you want to bring it back diagonally to the right by 1. And then go right by, hang on, I know this number. Go right by 18. And then go back by 6. Just like so. This one has a very, very, very repetitive pattern, so we're going to do it. Going left to right on top of that row of brick, and then going back once you hit that corner. You want to place a birch plank, 5 black stained glass panes, birch plank, 5 black stained glass panes, birch plank, 5 black stained glass panes, birch plank, and then going backwards it is 5 black stained glass panes and a birchwood plank. Just like that. Copy that row 2 more times. Just a lot of windows. It's definitely different. This one is a lot better than the old one. The old one was nice at the time, and it was nice and modern. But I think almost a more classic feel was better for this one, having the wood. And, yeah, that's just my opinion, at least. If you like the old one better, then sure, go for it. I think if you change the old font to the new font on the old building, you'd get a solid product, but I just don't think that it worked well with that font. You actually can't see it. It's roughly behind that modern house that is behind the bakery, which is kind of hard to see. I'm pretty sure it's like directly behind that. What you want to do is then you want to come to the back right and you want to go back diagonally to the right with a brick block. Back diagonally to the left with a black stained glass block. Back with 2 dark oak doors, make sure they're on the right face of those blocks. Back with a black glass. Back diagonally to the right with a brick block. Bring either black glass up by 2 and then bring either door up with 1 black glass. And then bring either brick block up with 3 birchwood planks. And then connect them together at that top row. Place a row of red concrete on top of that little section of birch only, and then on top of that you want to place 7 rows of birchwood planks. So the 2 doorways are exactly the same. Just figured I'd throw that out there. There's not a whole lot happening with them. And then the drive-through windows are a bit strange, and I'll talk about why I did them the way that I did them when we get there. Take this back take this back brick block, and you want to bring it back diagonally to the left with a brick block. Bring that brick block back by 9, and then left by 11. Place 3 rows of birchwood planks on top of that brick. I might be able to fit large bathrooms when I do the interior on this. We'll see. Yeah, I'll probably try, but worst case I can't. Because I have this entire area that I can use. And maybe there'll just be 2 stall bathrooms, but that's better than 1. So, yeah, I think that's reasonable. Wait, let me actually look at that real quick. 1, 2... I could fit 3 if I really pushed it, but I think I'm going to go with 2. Because that should work. Anyways, what you want to do is you want to come to the back, and we're going to orient ourselves as the blank side being the right side, and the side that we were just working on being the left side. So we're just reversing all 4 of our directions. So front is back, back is front, left is right, right is left. And you want to take this brick block that we just placed, this most recent one, and you want to bring it forward, so toward you diagonally, to the right by 1 with a brick block. Bring that block right by 4. Then leave a 2 block gap and place 5 more brick blocks. You'll see why we're doing the gap thing, and it'll make sense. I promise. Going left to right or right to left on top of either row of 5 does not matter. You want to place a birchwood plank, black stained glass pane, 1 block gap, black stained glass pane, and a birchwood plank, and you want to do that on both. Just like that. And then copy that row 1 more time, and you do want to make sure you do have that 2 block gap in between them. We're building them as separate structures, technically. From each other, I mean. Not from the build. I mean, we're focusing on them more so, but you get the point. Place a row of birch on top of either section. Again, make sure you never want to cross this gap. You never will want to. And then place 1 row of red concrete on top of either one. And then 6 rows of birchwood planks. This is different. I wanted to make these stand out a little bit, and I think that making them birch is the best way to do that, but I didn't want to make them 1 block taller because they would really awkwardly connect with these 2 since they connect together. Now, I could have just not had them connect together, but I wanted to do that because I think that is something I did with the old Arby's. I had things connect like that. It was, I don't know, it was weird. The roof is weird on that one. I'm sure if I looked at it, I'd be like, what the heck was I on when I made this thing? Which is a general thing that I do a lot with tutorials. You'd be surprised whenever I look back at old ones. I think that a lot. I'm like, what is any of this? And then what you do want to do is in that gap, you just want to place your row of brick with 3 rows of birchwood planks on top of it that is backward a block. So it gives a little bit of an indent, like so. That indent will not be necessarily important. I mean, it is important because it makes these two separate. And you could have them, I guess, together. That works, but I like having them separate. I think it's nice to have them stick out by a block. It just adds a little bit more, like, layer to the, or depth to the back. Makes them stick out a little, or pop out a little bit more. Now you can just casually get rid of your dark oak door and get out spruce door. And from this far right block, you want to go again. Still orienting this reverse is what we normally would. You want to go back diagonally to the right with a brick block, so away from you. Go right to place a spruce door, brick block, and then connect forward with what should be 21 brick blocks. So this is going to be a total row of 23. Just giving you that number so you can be sure that you have it correct. You can change it if you'd like, obviously. You can make it whatever you want, and then change that one as well. Those would be the two I'd change, this left row and that back right. Like, you can make that back right 4 if you wanted, like it is at the front here, and then have it cut across there. I don't think that's ideal. I would not recommend that. I think this is a good size. I think this will work well. Because you figure if we have the kitchens take up like that much space, and then we have the bathrooms take up like that much, that's a good amount of seating area. Especially for a fast food restaurant, you don't need much nowadays. Arby's is fast food. I'm not crazy, right? Yeah, no, it definitely is. I haven't eaten at Arby's in forever. I remember the last time I ate in an Arby's was 2019. I'm pretty sure. It was like August or September of 2019. One of those 2 months. Anyways, on top of all this brick, now you can place 3 rows of birchwood planks, and make sure you do place 2 planks on top of the spruce door. Excellent. Now we can induce the funny, aka the second story, quote unquote. I'm not going to have a second story on the inside, but there is literally room for one. You could literally just make this entire second floor just a freezer room. That would not necessarily be a bad use of that space, if you use it at all, because frozen food matters, I guess, I don't know. Because, I mean, that's the thing that I don't account for, spacing for that, I never do. Like, if you want to make it like an extra 5 blocks going back and just include one, then sure, go for it. But let's kind of think about that. Anyways, what you want to do is on top of every single birchwood plank or black stained glass pane, that's not the upper areas, you want to place a red concrete. So this is essentially going to continue that strip of red concrete that we have in the sections that we've already built up, and it's just going to bring it all the way around the build. Like so. Also, hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. There you go, just like that. And then on top of that red concrete strip, you want to place 6 rows of spruce wood planks. So it'll be 1 shorter than the 2 doorway sections, and will be as tall as the drive-through windows, which, unless I did them wrong. Which I didn't, that's cool. I know I told you 6, I just might have brain farted and done 7, but that doesn't seem to happen that much if I'm focusing, which I kind of have been this video. It's a rare occurrence. It's like one of the days where I'm just really focused. I don't know why. It's a Tuesday. I don't know why I'm focused. It's a Tuesday after spring break as well, which mine is only 4 days. It's kind of sad. I got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. And Saturday and Sunday are just... I just should have them off. If I don't, then that's like... Yeah, that's a different discussion. I guess depending on where you live, too. I've always wondered, like, if the weekends were 1 day long and our summer was just really long, would I like that more or would I like that less? I feel like I would like that more because I'd probably get more done on the things that I want to get done, like Little Nightmares 2, for example. That would probably be closer to finished if that was how my school schedule went. I'd be out of school by now. But I get out, like, the middle of June. It sucks, but I also do get in later than most people do, so got that going for me. But, because you need a certain number of school days, and then I think your summer needs to be a certain length or something weird, I don't know. And then they just don't give us, like, any extra days for breaks. Like, I know a lot of people get, like, a week off before and after Christmas and stuff, too. When I get pretty much 24th is the first day I'll get off to the 1st, and I'll be back in school the 2nd most years. Unless I get lucky, but, like, also, my last day of school is a half-day Monday. Which is dumb, but, it is what it is. It's kind of interesting. Oh, wait, I forgot this section. Yeah, don't forget these little 2 rows of red concrete here. This should also be spruce. Don't make it birch or anything. Because you can see, if I show you the back real quick, oopsies, it'll give you that. Which, I like the look of it. Now, what you want to do is you want to extend the red concrete out on every single side by 1. This will just give a little bit of a depth effect, and will also split up the birch and the spruce quite well. Which is kind of the big goal of it, and it also is almost like a little, balcony-ish, or not balcony, God, like overhang, if you know what I mean. And at the back, it's just going to be a straight line in between there, because that doesn't do anything weird. That doesn't, like, that's not a bigger gap than just 2. But, yeah. Like, this could be like a little, like, I said balcony because I was thinking, like, porch, like, the overhang. How it has that, like, porch roof almost, that type of thing. But you can see how much better that already looks. It still looks a little bit bare bones, but that is fine. So, let's do the roof. That seems like a fair, fun thing to do. What you want to do is you want to take the 2 birch plank sections that stick up by a row, and you essentially want to connect them together. So bring the front right-hand corner of this one back by, I don't actually know the number, but I can figure it out, 8. And then just connect it all the way to the right, which it should line up. If you do 8. Yeah, it will. And then the other one will be 13, I believe. That looks right. So 8 at the right side of the front one, 13 at the left side of the front one, and then you can just connect them right, and it'll give you this. Cool, now we have a big L in our build. Nice. And then what you want to do is on top of every single birchwood plank or sprucewood plank, you just want to place a stone brick block. And then also on top of this big ol' L that we just made. You didn't actually need to place the birch. You could have done that with stone bricks, but I just figured I'd place the birch anyways. Just because I think it's easier to mark it with birch, since that is the wall material, it makes a little bit more sense to do that. Almost there. Nah, that's not what you do. Okay, there we go. Wait. There we go. So you should have something sort of similar or exactly like this, unless you don't use stone bricks, then it'll probably be different. I think stone bricks works well, because it contrasts just enough, but not too much. It's not like putting, like, pink concrete or something up there. Anyways, then what you want to do is you want to fill in your roofs in with stone brick at the proper level. If you're going for a more realistic roof, I would actually recommend smooth stone slabs. That's just a suggestion. It can be different from, like, building to building or place to place. Just depends on a lot of things. But I think smooth stone slabs would work well, and then you would actually need the birch. I think I've done a smooth stone roof when the build was not smooth stone, like, only a few times. Museum and A&W, the ones I can instantly think of. I don't know how I remember this. It's kind of sad. Like, I shouldn't just, like, know this stuff off the top of my head. Like, yes, I used smooth stone slabs and orange concrete for the roof, which is, speaking of A&W. I shouldn't know that. I mean, it's cool that I know it, but at the same time, like, why? When am I ever going to need this information? I can just look it up. Yeah, I did keep it as smooth stone for A&W. I was like, I might have changed it to orange, but I think I changed it from orange to smooth stone. That was one of the trickiest ones for me to build that, like, recently that I've done, as far as exteriors are concerned. What was the interior for that? I forgot doing that one. I don't even know where it is in this world, actually. That's one of the few things I have zero idea where it is. I know it's somewhere in that direction, because that's where the newer stuff is, and I know it's somewhere down there. I'm gonna have to go find it after this, because I kind of want to see it again. But yeah, just like that. There you go. Now it looks still a little bit weird. What you want to do is you want to surround your stone brick outer rows and upside down stone brick stairs. It's easier to fill them in first, just so we don't have to go under stairs and stuff, especially for the upper roof. But yeah. And then at the back, you can or you cannot go like with this, or you can just go straight across. I like to go with it. So what you do is you place, once you hit this point, place an upside down stone brick stair facing left from my perspective, then one facing towards me, then one facing, I believe, actually two facing right, I think, and then the rest facing towards you like that, and I'll give you this. And if you just want to make it go straight across and have that stone bricks, you can do whatever you choose. But yeah. It's always fun things to do. I enjoy doing tutorials. It's a lot of work, but like, sometimes I go and I'm like, oh, I gotta do the interior for this now. But once I start to do it, it's kind of fun. It's just getting the motivation to do it. Because like, a lot of the times it's like, oh god, pain. But then you actually start and you're like, oh, that's not so bad. Happens with everything in Minecraft for me. So there you go. Pretty simple. Now we are missing one thing, and that is the letters. So you want to clear your inventory and get out. That scared me. Smooth quartz blocks, smooth quartz stairs, and smooth quartz slabs. Someone started a voice chat in a group that I'm in. Now, let me make sure I know what I'm doing here, which I do. Come to the bottom left-hand corner, because I haven't made this font in like a month. Come to the bottom left-hand corner of your front right spruce section, this big one here. And you want to count upward diagonally to the right by 1, and going up, you want to place 3 smooth quartz blocks, and then a smooth quartz stair facing left. Bring that stair right with an upside down slab, then a stair facing right, then go down with 3 blocks. Connect the middle blocks together with a normal upside down smooth quartz slab, sorry. Like so. Yeah. I couldn't see it very well. Leave a 1 block gap from the bottom of that and place 3 smooth quartz blocks moving up, and then bring the top block right with an upside down slab. Now leave a 2 block gap from the bottom of that and place 4 smooth quartz blocks moving up. Take the bottom block and bring it right with a slab. Upside down stair facing right. Up with a stair facing right, and then left with an upside down slab. There we go, we're almost there. Now leave a 2 block gap from the bottom of that and place a smooth quartz block. Bring it up by 1, and then bring that block left and right with an upside down slab. Bring either upside down slab up with a block, and then come back down to the bottom block here, and you want to bring it down with an upside down smooth quartz stair facing right, and then bring that stair left with a block. So there's your Y. Lowercase letters are terrible, I'll say it every time. Now, let's do top. You want to leave a 1 block gap from the top of the Y and place an upside down stair facing right, just because the bottom is down lower than what we want it to be. Then go right with a slab. Bring the stair you placed down with an upside down slab. Bring that slab right with an upside down stair facing left. Bring that upside down stair down with a normal stair facing left. Bring that stair left with a slab. And then at the block, 1 block up and between the Y and the S, you want to just place an upside down smooth quartz slab like so. So there's your font, and yeah, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the exterior of your remake Arby is complete. Thank you guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, let me know what you guys think of this one. I'm pretty happy with it. I'd say it is one of my nicer ones. It just looks nice, I don't know. It's a lot better than the old one, that's for sure. But have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.